Missed me. Missed me. Bet did. Oh my god, I'm going crazy in offline chat. Can't wait for the funny streamer to be back. Well, like, here I am. Hello. This is not going to be your typical stream because, well, quite frankly, no games tonight. That's right, no games tonight. I'm just here to talk about a few things, essentially. Just kind of give you an update on what the current shit is like. So if you're here for like funny video game stuff, you're never here for funny video game stuff, I guess. But yeah. But anyway, you're probably wondering where the fuck have I been for the past couple of days, and I've been taking a break because this fucking album needs to be finished, and I cannot do both. Okay, so I have been basically neglecting streaming in favor of getting this final shit done. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's all I had to say, you know. I figured I'd give you guys an update. I know you guys are getting kind of teased by me going live and then suddenly, oh shit, you know, when's Pizza Tower, Voice of the Void, and all that good shit. Well, I want to be done with this album before that goes on, because I can't I don't know what the word is. I can't stream in good conscience knowing that I have a pile of work waiting for me, you know. So I'd rather get this shit done first, you know. So, you know. But hey, you know, I know a lot of you guys are waiting patiently for this, but for, you know, for the people that don't know, then, you know, there's an album of many songs. I think it's 20 songs at this point, coming out. And first things first, I want to talk about this. I had a release day planned kind of this weekend. We might miss that mark because so I talked to Frank, and you know, Frank is pretty much 50% as well as the album. It's like a funny scythe lord in a way, you know. But the thing is, we're releasing merch for this album, and Frank brought up a good point, is that we have already ordered the merch, and well, we want to see the merch first before we give it to you guys, for the people inclined to buy it, of course, because if these t-shirts end up looking like shit, that's not going to be good, you know. And we want to coincide an album release with, you know, if you want a t-shirt with it. So it's currently waiting on that a little bit, but we don't know when that's going to happen. But it's definitely in March, I can tell you that. So, you know, do it meme the release. Joel, you're so fucking professional. Yeah, well, I try to be, but, you know, would it be possible to just order a shirt? Yeah, sure. You don't need to even buy the album. You just listen to it, you know, Spotify or YouTube or whatever, you know. Wait, is this about Scythe Lord or Skeletal Metal? Both actually. So, and I don't want to be here just talking about a bunch of fucking merch, because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we're here to play fucking video games, but this is like a secret stream just for the few people that are like here for like, hey, what's going on with Joel, you know. And I just want to talk about that. It's rare that I do this. It's very rare that I do this, because I don't want to talk like a walking talking commercial, which is not, but, you know, like irony and kayfabe aside, this album has been a surprisingly long time, and getting this finally out, it's been very excited for me. It's exciting for me, and you know, having it out. I mean, it's a celebration of all the music that has been on stream as well, because this band, Vorg Skeletor, is like 10 years old now, I think. And the Skeletal Metal X album is basically a celebration of that whole thing. So, you know, there's so many goddamn songs on here, and hopefully you'll like them, you know. But yeah, it's been quite a journey to get this bullshit, because this all started with I think it was in November last year or something. And I remember, like, god damn, I miss recording Scythe Lord stuff because we hadn't done anything, and I just wanted to get back on track with that stuff. And I started like re-recording Skeletor, the song from the first Skeleton Metal album, and I'm like, damn, was pretty fun. I should probably release this. And I'm like, I'll do another one too. Then 3, and then 4, and then on and on and on and on. And I'm like, oops, accidental album. And I kept adding on it. And then I'm like, this mixing isn't sounding great. And then I'm just like, okay, let's actually put effort into this. And then it's just, fuck off. So I made my own worklord. How familiar have you been? How long have you been friends with Frank? You know, Frank can tell the story better than I can, but Frank actually, because Frank like is not like a stream guy. You know, Frank is like incidentally on the streams, just because we're playing the same band. But Frank found me actually initially. Again, the story's been told many times, but like I streamed in 2014 like a Mario Brothers hack. And during the BRB back then, I played like a Scythe Lord demo. And Frank was like, it's pretty good. He sent me an email, and I still have that email somewhere. And he basically said, hey, asshole, do you want to jam sometime? And I was like, all right. And we did. And naturally, like, over the course of like a year, you know, we started kind of like working on an album. And, you know, this rest is history now. Now, Frank is making his 3rd visit to Sweden, actually, because March the 15th, Frank from Florida gets here to my tiny shitty apartment, and you will get probably a F-Zero X stream. It's rare that we do that, but hey, there's that to look forward to. So, yes. But, you know, aside all that, you know, making this album, it's a little isolating at times because I love streaming. And this album is essentially for you guys, fans of the streams, because it's a very quote-unquote funny album, and it's like very self-referential to everything that is related to the streams, you know. And the only song on there that probably isn't, I think every song is like something to do with the streams. But Ghostbusters reference in the album? Yes, there's a Ghostbusters reference in the album. But you know, but listen, the thing is, I would love nothing more than to release this now, but it's not quite done yet. It's not quite done. You doing all right? Your voice sounds a little bit raspy. Well, I'm fine. I'm just tired. I kind of have a headache too, but I want to do like a little stream before going to bed because I see you guys in chat. Like, where the fuck is Joey? Where the fuck is Joe? Like, where the fuck is he? And I'm like, oh fuck, I feel bad. And I don't really like communicate with people. Like I don't really do that. I just like pop in sometimes. I'm like, hello, you know. And I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an update, I suppose. And again, it's not a really fun stream to watch tonight because it's like you guys aren't here for fucking a bunch of talking. I know some of you maniacs put the stream on as like a podcast in your tab. I know who you are. But you know, if you want to have someone to listen to talk about shit, then I guess this is a stream, you know. But yeah. Thoughts on Baby Bell? Actually, Franco introduced me to Baby Bell cheese. I like them. But I feel bad sometimes just eating cheese. I feel like Charlie from Always Sunny. It's just cheese, you know. She'll get some sleep. Oh, don't worry, the stream is not going to be long now. And I was going to also coincide this stream with checking a little bit of art for you guys, because, you know, this art fucking thing we got to talk about, okay? There is a gargantuan, biblical-sized fucking art backlog that needs to get done, okay? And the mods have taken the time out of their day, their time and talent, to sit and meticulously check off what has been checked and what hasn't. We're talking like 20 fucking pages of art. There's going to be like a 10-hour stream where we just check art, you know. That is not tonight, of course, but here's what's gonna happen, right? The Joey's gonna finish this album. Once that is done, then I feel, okay, work is done. Now let's check out some of the art, and then we click back in streams. And don't worry, it'll go quick. You know, it'll go quick, because when you're looking at art, it's very fun. It's very fun to see what people are making, and before you know it, it's like 10 hours. You know, and keep in mind, Desert Bus is like 8. It just happens that like there's nothing happening in Desert Bus. You know, so. But what have I missed in the meantime? What have I missed? Did stop procrastinating, dude? It's easier said than done. What have I missed? Nothing. New monkey Pokemon. President of Mexico saw Duende. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that on the next spooky YouTube video night. You know. Yeah. You know what's fucking insane, guys? I mean, we're on the last day of February, right? And then we have March. When we're in March, we're 1 fucking month away from seeing the Mario movie. Like, this is gargantuan. Okay, this is fucked. Like, a fucking month away. Like, I'll be fucking checking off the days until I get to see this fucking movie. Like, it's gonna be huge. I'm excited. I'm legitimately excited because yeah. The current Super Sentai season just ended. You know, it is very funny you bring that up. It is very funny you bring that up, my friend. Because on the album, so I'm gonna pull this up for you. Because on the album, there's a track that is Power Rangers. You know. But listen, I could just sit there and play the fucking music, you know. Are you gonna see the Mario movie in English or Swedish? I will see it in English, and then if I am feeling bonkers enough, I might drag Bacon into the movie theater and be like, let's watch it in Swedish. It'll be funny. Joe, you sound kind of sad. Hope you're doing okay. No. People never can pick up on my fucking inflections, even in real life. You know, I'm just tired. I'm sleepy. Like, I'm just, ugh, you know. I had a long-ass day. I woke up at really early in the morning, and I went back to bed, and I'm just feeling drowsy all day. But you want to hear that Power Rangers parody, right? You want to hear it? This is directly from my DAW, though. And I'm not going to have, like, lyrics on screen. So if you miss these lyrics, which I guarantee you will miss these lyrics, because nobody can understand what the fuck I'm saying, you know? Did I not fucking save this? Oh, I don't think I saved the most recent version. God damn it. Okay, so... Okay, this is not the version we're currently up at, but you'll hear it on the actual album release. But if this is not in here, I apologize, but I'm basically being Zordon, and I'm saying, Mobot, the Marcianito has escaped. Bring me 4 duendes with attitude. And there's a roll call of yellow friend, piss. Brown friend, poo-poo. Red friend, Norway. And then green friend, fart. So this is an early version, you know. If it plays, I don't know. And it goes, you know. Go fecal rangers. They're morphine addicts and they're small. I have been watching a bunch of Power Rangers in between working on this, and I gotta say, I had the same experience as watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, I went back to that show like 20 years later, even more in fact, and I was like, well, how the fuck did I watch this shit as a kid? Because it's like, I don't know if it's like old man brain, but I can't pick up on the fucking speed it's being broadcasted at. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, everything is going so frenetically fast and happening for no reason. Like, explosions, dialogue, just boom, 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 boom. You gotta fit at that, like, 15-minute time slot. And I get, like, whiplash. And I was watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the first episode, and I was laughing my ass off, because I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Because at some point, the Morphin Power Rangers, they get into their, like, Megazord. And out of fucking nowhere, I think the Red Ranger Billy says, Power Ranger sword, and out comes a giant sword from the sky. I'm like, how did you know about that? And he starts beating up this like dude called Goldar, and I'm just laughing like, what is happening? Which Ranger do I think is the sexiest? Did Bulk and Skull ever become a Power Ranger? If so, yes. Fake fan. No. Yes. There's a lot of Power Rangers fans in chat. Surprisingly, you know. Which Ranger are you? I'm Tommy, because Green Ranger is cool. I had a friend when I was a kid. I had a friend who, that had a Power Rangers toy, and I was actually Tommy the Green Ranger, and I had no fucking idea what that thing was, but it looked so cool. And Power Rangers never aired in Sweden. You know, it never aired in Sweden. Because it was too violent, you know. But I find out, and this is one of the reasons I made this song. In Malaysia, Power Rangers was banned, and the reason it was banned is because the title sounded like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and the censorship board in Malaysia interpreted morphin as morphine. So they interpreted the show as like, these Power Ranger dudes have to administer like anesthetics to fight. Morphine administered. Mighty PCP addicts. You know, not far removed. Yeah. But yeah. Listen, I have some surprises for you guys, because you have waited long enough for this shit, right? You've waited a very long time. And I think it's only fair that I premiere this stuff live on stream. Officially. So, without further ado, let's get cracking, as they say. Ladies and gentlemen, one of two songs I'm going to show tonight that you've never heard before. Beef Song 2, Well Done with Ketchup.
If you're not dancing, you're all gonna fucking die! Where's the beat? You're Wendy's kind of people. Come on and push it.
down.
We are seeing Kentucky Fried Chicken so well in Christmas, and it's the common custom in overseas. And I know that there people are not eating chicken, they're eating turkey. But I said yes, was that?
Smells like 1,000 dead rats.
Welcome back to the beef zone.
Where's the beef?
There you go. Very professional, right? And I thought, it's actually not even me cracked the title. It was Spelunkin in chat who said, Beef Zone 2, well done. You know, like, fucking crazy title, you know. Sounds like keygen music. Well, from one song till the next, right? Right, that's how it works. Right? Well, I'm not gonna tell you what song this is. I'm gonna play it. And you just fucking deal with it. I'm not gonna provide lyrics either. Alright. I'll do all that shit when this releases. It's a listening party where you're like, oh, what the fuck is Joey screaming about? I don't know.
you've seen a sandwich climb a wall. Kind of bargain, kind of snack. Try to catch them in your trap. Feed somebody and you'll see we are whatever we eat. Find him hiding in the sand, tearing up the ketchup patch. Come to Snack Tooth Island and discover it's boxes. It's boxes. Talk about boxes. It's boxes. Everybody's talking about boxes.
A children's game, but now you're dying and screaming in pain. Burger's crazy, suffer blood. Stickers on a corpse, so I'm buried in blood. There's a second person, but satisfied I need. I am Bunker, melody. Bow down to the bugs and nuts. Jewelry inside. Death to Videodrome! Long live the new flesh!
Bunch of hooey. Bunch of crap, right? Well, you know, I mean, there's full of bangers like that on the album. Full of bangers. Full of classics. Classics, right? You know, who was singing? Oh, that was me. I wanted to contact... don't worry, I'll once this album's out, I'll talk about actually everything here. But you know, I wanted to get Kira Bonito, but I don't think that woman would have wanted to collaborate a song where. I'll see if I can find the rap part. What's the lyrics again? I can't even remember what I sang. It was so impromptu. I am Bonger on meat I feed. I'll fucking show you. I don't know. Maybe she would have. Maybe, you know. But Sarah streams on Twitch. Oh well. Oops. I could have probably fixed that up, right? Well. You know, but you know, there's more songs you haven't never heard on here, but it's all hard to mix this kind of stuff, and it doesn't really sound good in any way delivered through a compressor on like OBS, you know. But Joel, I got a splitting headache. Should I watch your streams to feel better? Yeah, I have a headache too. My friend really loves your content, so it makes me happy at hard at times. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Could you please play Scolonized? It was so good. Scolonized. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna be playing all the songs, obviously, but you know, play Robert Cop again. My dad actually likes your beef zone. Yeah. What? Is your dad vegan or something? Okay. Can this be a jam stream? A jam stream. Joey, what is your favorite song on the album? Jeez, that's a hard question. I don't know. What is my favorite song on the album? Let's see here. There's a song on here called Pee in the Pool. That was pretty good. Pee in the Poo. Play the penis song. Oh, you mean penis metal? I feel like I really want to, like, if when I premiere all this stuff, I'm gonna put lyrics in front, because, like, again, It's not so much the fact that I'm screaming these lyrics. It's more so like it's hard to pick up on what the fuck music is saying the first time you listen to it. Like, what was that? I want it to be more of like oh, that's what the fuck he's singing about. Because otherwise it's a bunch of noise, And on top of that, I mean, you ask anybody. I don't know how the fuck people, like, I especially don't know how people do rap duels. Because most of the time it's just, and it's like, and people go, yo, or whoa. I'm like, what the fuck did that guy you say? What? Did he say something like really fire? Because I don't know what he fucking said. Like, are people just like pretending to be, it's even worse when you're at a live concert because like you barely hear half of the fucking shit. Hire T-Dub for singing your album. I was gonna have somebody else rap on the Bugsnax song, by the way, but I chose to have. I'm not gonna say who it is yet. I chose to have the intact vocals because I thought it was funnier because it was more so evocative of the original. Like I am desecrating the original here. I felt that was more like funny. Like the more I add on top of it, the less like it's too much. What's the last song you've listened to that's not made by you? It is Toxic, actually. Let's see here. Is Hot Dad on the album? You fucking bet Hot Dad is on the goddamn album. Did you hear the new Red Vox single? Oh yeah, I talked to Mike about it. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. We have a fully mixed, ready to go album version of I Love to Bone. And you guys have never heard this version because the original version was just like stock, But Mike loved I Love to Bone so much that he was like on his knees going, please, let me fart in your mouth, Joey. Mamma mia. No, what really said is like, can I please play drums on that track? I'm like, fuck yeah, all right. So, would you like to hear Mike's drums? You sure do, don't you? You sure do. Sure, why not?
It's a lonely night in my cold coffin, oh so tight. Anime pillows decorate these inner walls as I'm rattling around in these dark halls. I search the internet for some clues. I throw up when I see naked women, I'm so confused. This isn't what sex could be. Vaginas and butts are for ruin me. Baby, it's a lonely night here in my coffin, oh so tight. I've got no dick, but I love to bone. Home this night, I'm all alone. Baby, it's a lonely night. My cheap pillow wife feels so right. I've got no dick, but I love to bone. Home this night, I'm all alone. A dark night of melancholia. I open up a book filled with genitalia. Oh my God, page after page of naked dudes. Why is the hair on his penis called pubes? I call a doctor to ask if this is true. He answers with anger. Who the hell are you? I slammed on the telephone and then I screamed. Why would the penis call for nasty white cream? Baby, it's a lonely night here in my coffin, oh so tight. I've got no dick, but I love to bone. Home this night, I'm all but alone. Baby, it's a lonely night. A cheap pillow wife feels so right. Some glasses at night with my saxophone. I'm telling you, baby, I just love you more. Yeah! Makes me sick to the point that I wish I could smash my own dick. I say no thanks, I'd rather dislocate my head and shove it all away my ass when I spread. Baby, it's a lonely night here in my coffin, oh so tight. I've got no dick, but I love to bone. Home this night, I'm all blood alone. Baby, it's a lonely night. My cheap pillow wife feels so right. I've got no dick, but I love to bone. On this night, I'm all but alone.
That's Mike's version of the track, and he did a really good job on it. Mike did a really good job on it. He, he did a lot of really cool fills and ideas that, because I just had the drums just 4/4, just, this song is in 4/4, but, it's, I used to, but kick, ride, kick, snare, like, so, give Philo one better audio quality. Don't worry, when this is out, it's gonna be out, will you be releasing both versions? Nah. That was maybe, But how is Mike such a good drummer but can't play Rhythm Heaven? Well, do you want a serious answer or do you want a joke answer? Both. Okay, serious answer. It's like playing Guitar Hero, but you played guitar for 30 years. So you're like, what the fuck? Okay, Funny answer. That's why. Poo-poo. Haha, so funny, guys. You should play Guitar Hero. I did Half-Life 2 with a Guitar Hero controller, Let's see here. Are you mixing and master on your own? Yep. The only, I mean, Frank plays 95% of all bass on this album. So it's mostly just me and Frank, but there's, you have, God, Jesus, so many people on this, really. But, it's definitely the most elaborative skeleton metal album, because I was basically done with skeleton metal by 3, and I chose to, like, make this album not so much to be like a successor to the last one, but more so the fact that, like, it's a sort of celebration over literally 10 years of, making shit music. So it's a lot of, like, old recordings and stuff like that. So, Why did he go from 3 to 10? Because that's what F-Zero did. Ba-boom. Ha 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 ha. Joey retirement album? Absolutely fucking not. I will be on my deathbed still releasing shit music, you know. How have you been doing as of late? Staying healthy? Yeah, I've been healthy. I've been just doing this essentially. But you know, is the merch only clothing? I think I'd have to talk to Frank with that. Like, you know, caveat here. You know, me and Frank talked. And I you know how I've been very anti making merchandise for this stream? I still am, and I don't know if this will make any logical fucking sense to you guys. But here goes. This stream is a big chill out joke, okay? It's just a fun, you know. And I don't want to capitalize on that and make, like, subjective for everybody. But for me, I don't want to make like a friend shirt. Hey, wear a friend shirt, right? I would do that for charity on the streams. But this merch that is with the album, all that money is going to Frank. Because, listen, Frank deserves that money. And that money that goes towards him, we are going to make more shirts with that. We make merch to make more merch, if that makes any sense, you know. You know, but no, I'm fine. I don't want any money, you know. It just so happens that you guys really want merch for this, but I'm not gonna make stream merch. This is like album merch because it's going towards the music, and there's a little bit of a split between the like the stream culture and the music culture, because it is sort of abrasive, like death metal music at times, and that's not for everybody. I understand that, but you know, But Scythe Lord, on the other hand, Scythe Lord, I'm more serious and committed to, and that part I feel like, well, that's like merch through a band benefits all the band to make more music, you know. So like, you know, and yeah. And I feel weird talking about that, you know, but I you know, people were asking like, oh, merch, you know, so like there will be merch for the album, but that's the reason, again, if you're tuning in and you're wondering like, where the fuck is this album isn't out already? We're waiting for a batch of shirts, like a demo, before we get this album out. I mean, we want to see these shirts first, so they don't look like crap when you buy them. Like this doesn't look anything like what I wanted, you know. So, is there any chance for vinyl? We'd love to, but you know, these things, man. What are you planning next stream? All right, so next stream after this, and I know this is very fucking boring to sit there and just hear me talk about nothing. The next stream we'll do is once this album is done, because it's not done yet. There's some stuff that I still want to put on at the very end. Once that's done, then we're gonna do an art stream, and then we're gonna swing back into the old classics, and then we're gonna have YouTube Spooky Video Night, Voice of the Void. You know, have you grown a beard yet? I fucking I did a really disgusting facial hair thing. You know, my hair was getting, well, not my hair is long, but my beard was getting really out there, and I was like, this can't fly anymore. So I cut my beard, but I also shaved my mustache, so I kind of looked like Fred Durst. And I was like, why did I do this? But now it's back. Mustaches grows quickly. You know, you shit with that hair. You know. I just look like 2014 image Joel, where I'm just doing that scowl face. You know, that's what I look like. I'm like Samson, you know what I mean? Like, no hair, shit gameplay, boom, it's a Bible story, baby. Full head of hair, down to my shoulders, boom, excellent fucking Chivo gamer every time. Every single game, maximum gamer score, alright? Hardcore Xbox Live. You know. Joel sick again working on best stuff. No, it's just a little update stream where I talk about the music because that's why I've been busy. That's all it is. I'm sorry, this is really fucking boring. You really want to fucking listen to me? Like I know you guys are coming in here and you're like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, and it's just a fucking bunch of nothing. Nothing. But it's not the only time I've done an update stream like this. Like sometimes it's just like this. Joel, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. Swedish funny. Oh my god, guys, holy shit, there was fucking Northern Lights today. And I totally missed it. I sat inside all day. Oops. I was talking about something funny. So, Mike's sister went to Sweden. And she was like on a tour with her boyfriend to like see the Northern Lights, right? So she went to Norway, Finland, and Sweden. The Aurora Borealis. And I was like, that's a really bad idea. Okay, it's the equivalent of going on a South American jungle trip to see like an exotic like baboon in a bunch of leaves. Like, what the fuck is the guarantee of that? Like, you can't like tell nature to like just come on. I paid money for this. But luckily she got to see him. But I was like, dude, that would have been fucking horrible. You go to a fucking trip overseas and you're like, it's snowy today, I would not take that risk. I would not take that risk. Nature does not care about capitalism. No, but capitalism cares about nature. But that's why Coca-Cola shovels rainforests to build a very good McDonald's so you can have a cheeseburger. It's very good. Okay. I love burger. I had a really disgusting lunch. I was cooking spaghetti, and I was just not in the mood to sit there and cook food. So I had ground beef in the fridge, and I was gonna make a bolognese, right? I had carrots, all that shit. You know what I do? I just cook spaghetti, drain it, put it back in the pot, and put a fucking jar of Dolmio garlic bolognese. Just tomato sauce from a jar and spaghetti. Mix it up, oregano, black pepper. That's it. It's like depression meal. Just like nothing in it. Just sauce. It was good, but like, I think I'll make that. It's not bad. The fucking sauce. The fucking spaghetti. The fucking Italian sauce. The fuck you fucking talking about? It's fucking spaghetti. Okay, play Skeleton Boomer. I guess I really want to hear Skeleton Boomer. Sure, why not? I have nothing better to do.
Find my fix. Why do all the things so burns when I search for
was gonna animate the music video. Well, there's there's a. I think maybe all of these songs will have their own stupid little music video, you know, with the lyrical display on top. But it was different than the one in the video. Yeah, they're always changing these songs. You know, they're always being built upon and all that shite. Gmod music video. Sounds like Motor Breath. It's very, very punky. It's very punky, you know. There's a lot of different genres on this album. It's like there's, you know, there's a ballad. There is a synthwave song. There is like thrash metal, death metal, speed metal, which actually I think is my favorite song on here. I really like the Coffin Bastard song. That song was really, really fun to do, you know. What about slow metal? There's a song like that too on there, you know. But where's the K-pop? What was the meme again? Where like you change a letter in K-pop to like make it sound stupid, or yeah, you add an ooh, K-poop, you know. Haha. Hee, so funny. Can you play Coffin Bastard? Yeah, but this is getting really boring now. The Motorhead song is the Coffin Bastard, yes. No, it isn't. Alright, fine, I'll play it. But listen. You guys better not be bootlegging this stuff, okay? No bootlegging, okay? Because this is gonna get out soon, okay? In decent quality and not compressed through Twitch's shit. So, you know. I will record the video, YouTube to MP3, and then I will take those video files and put it inside my Zuni. And then I will listen to exclusive YouTube music at 128 kilobits. That is how you do it. Cassette release. I actually have a Scythe Lord cassette tape here somewhere. I'm not even kidding about that. Very fun. I still have a Zune, legitimately. I used to have... I've told this story many times. I used to have a MP3 player that was a SanDisk. It was like you spun a wheel on it. I think it was a Zune. I'm not sure. But I installed custom firmware on it. And it was the tightest shit. Because you could play emulators on your MP3. SanDisk, maybe? I think it was called. And you could play emulators on it. But let me tell you something. Playing goddamn Kirby's Dream Land, an NES game, on a fucking MP3 player that only has a spinning disc for control, I beat the fucking game. Yeah, SanDisk Sansa, that's what it was. Yes, that's what the fuck it was called, yeah. For reference, you understand what I'm talking about here. So I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? SanDisk Sansa. No, it wasn't one of these. Oh, here we go. Yes. Okay, for reference, I beat Kirby's Dream Land on this, okay? Like, do you fucking... Can you fathom what this is like? It's crazy. Can you stream it? Yeah, how did buttons even map to that? I think left, right, up, down. And then the spinny thing did something. And then this button was like... Because A was the big button. And B was like, you know, it wasn't like impossible, but it was just... Fuck, you know. There was a ghost in your Sansa. He beat Kirby game for you. You know what's funny? I have fond memories. Okay, this is brat Joel behavior in high school or whatever, but in Swedish class, the teacher read a book for us. I'm not even kidding about this. The teacher read a book, right? And you could like listen to music during it if you wanted, but not too loud, you know. And all I did was just I plugged in the earphones, and he was just reading. And I'm like, all right, fuck this now. And now it's back to the MP3 player underneath the desk, and you just play Kirby's Dream Land. But it was something funny about listening to this soundtrack. Hang on. Like, imagine this while you're seeing this old dude that's 100 years old try to read Lord of the Rings. Mood. I emulated Metroid Zero Mission a lot in high school. You guys excited for that new Lord of the Rings movie they're making? Because, you know, The Hobbit was so good. No. You know what I hate? You know what I hate? When movie producers and Hollywood doesn't understand that they're at fault. And if a movie does bad, they assume it's not their fault it's bad. It's more so the fans not caring. You know what I mean? Like, oh, people don't care about Lord of the Rings anymore. Like, no. You just keep fucking it up. You know, they don't know what we want. They don't know. I'm actually seeing Lord of the Rings in theater for the first time ever at the 6th. They're re-releasing The Return of the King on the big screen, and I missed out on Lord of the Rings. But when I grew up, it was between Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, and I was just I liked the, I don't even know what are the characters in Harry Potter called again? Jimmy. I went with Jimmy, I guess. I thought like Lord of the Rings was like boring because there was no actual magic in it. That was my reasoning. Like, I was like, where he's a wizard but doesn't cast fireballs? No, he should be like Harry Pothead and, like, you know, eat beans. Or I don't remember anything of that shit. But many years later, retroactively, I checked out Lord of the Rings, and it became quite fun to rewatch occasionally. And now, I've never seen it on the big screen, and this is how you meant to see these movies, right? Well, I get to experience it. But the problem is I know the movies really well now. And if I see a movie I've seen, it's fucking impossible to watch movies with me, honestly. Because all I do is point out what actors has played what before. And I quote like trivia and shit like that. It's just like, shut the fuck up, you know? And if I'm going to be sitting watching Lord of the Rings, I'm going to be like Leonardo DiCaprio. Just like in, what is that movie? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I recognize that, you know? Shut the fuck up in the theater, Joey. Honestly, you know what they should do? Here's a genius fucking concept. Hear me out. They should release. Hear me out. Actually, genius idea. In theaters, they should release fireplace videos. Or rainy mood on a big screen. Because that gives people sincere, legitimate reason to sit there with their phones and playing with them. You know what I mean? You just sit there and chill out. Why not? That's all they fucking do. You are genius. This is called VR chat, Joel. I keep confusing VR chat, but like there was some app you can download on Steam, and it was called like Home Theater, I think. But the thing is, like, why watch things with a vacuum cleaner on your head when you can like use your actual eyeballs? I don't understand what. Like, he's like, do you want to be uncomfortable? A big screen, yeah. That's what it was called. Why use like a big, you know, thing on your head, a big helmet, to like use your actual eyes? I don't understand. I don't know. VR is going to be a forever expensive. It is very expensive, and I honestly, I should use my Steam index more, but I am very, very lazy. Okay, like, video games for me is just sitting, playing, boom, instant. When you have to like suit up for an experience, there's something instinctual that happens in my body where I'm like, no. Like, if there was like a free all-you-can-eat steak restaurant, but you had to wear like a propeller on your head, I would not go. I would not fucking go, because I'm like, no, I'm not doing that shit. Maybe I would, but you know. Propeller steak, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like, video games for me is like the epitome of, I want to have a good time relaxing, and I feel when you have to destroy your serenity with a bunch of peripherals, it quickly becomes a chore rather than relax, you know. I do like VR. I just wish it was not a fucking hassle to set it up every time, you know. And I live in a small studio apartment too, so I don't have like the luxury of doing what the big streamers do, where they like do cartwheels and shit across their apartment. Like, I can see from here to my end of my apartment. That's how small I live, you know. Like Germa. Well, not all of us can. You know. What's a joke here I can do? He played Home Demolisher. What was that game called? I played it too. What's that called again? What am I talking about? House Flipper, yeah, House Flipper. Live in a shoebox. Jeremiah is like 3 feet tall, so his room is massive for him. No jokes like that. No jokes like that. We don't sit there and discriminate against duendes, okay? We're a welcoming duende stream, alright? I see a little guy coming, me, and I say, come into my house and eat all my toes, okay? Joel, aren't you 4'11"? No, I'm at 7'11", eating a milkshake. Am I gonna see the Mario movie? Fuck yeah, we'll see the Mario movie. You see, like, there's a certain obligation we all have. Like, listen, if you play video games and you don't see the fucking Mario movie, I am, like, almost serious here. Almost. I'm almost gonna say you're doing a discredit for yourself, okay? Like, I'm not saying you have to see this movie, but person doesn't like Mario. Like, seriously. Like, what kind of ginormous contrarian do you have to be like, no, Xbox only Master Chef? You know what I mean? Like, come on. It's kind of like the Sonic movie. Like, just through osmosis of, like, I play video games, I see the Sonic movie. I think, like, you have a movie like Max Payne or Hitman. It's like, oof, you know. But Mario is like, okay. Here's my reasoning. Hear me out. After the Atari video game crash, and in 1983, the NES gets released. It revitalized video game interest in North America. And in 1985 or 86, I think, that's when the NES version of, like, you know, Mario comes out, and it becomes the game. And you've been staring at an MP3 file player for a long now. Sorry. And I'm just saying, the reason you play video games now is attributed to the fact that in 1983 or 1986, Super Goddamn Duper Mario comes from Uzbekistan, jumps into your TV screen, and sucks your dick clean off. And you're gonna not see his movie? Shit. Really, damn. Never mind, I love Mario. Uzbek Mario. We had neighbors from Uzbekistan. I remember them. It was quite nice. Quite nice. He was like the sickest barber ever. It was so nice because we lived next door. He would always do this thing where, like, he would call it friend prices. He would go to this fucking barber, right? And it's like, for you, half off. I was like, all right, friend prices. Next door price. Joel, are you on edibles? I have some. I have some snacks over there. Beef jerky, if that's what you mean. Okay, I'm talking about something weird here. Like, no, listen, I don't care what kind of performance enhancing video game pills you take. That's all up to you. Personally, you know, I don't do any of that stuff because seriously, it's kind of a hot take. I feel like if you need to use stuff to have more fun, I don't think you're having that much fun in the first place. You know, so when people say in the movies, "Oh, he must be high" or whatever, I'm like, I don't know. Oh no, his take is hot. I'm not saying that like having a beer with your friends isn't like, you know, fun, but like, you know, I feel like here's what I say: if you enjoy something, and you know you take some fentanyl, and it makes more fun. Okay, that sure makes sense. But I'm saying if you don't enjoy something, but you have to take something in order to enjoy it, I think that is not the way to go. Okay, that's my reasoning. That fentanyl. Okay. It's just gaslighting yourself. What if you were to like... Okay, hear me out. What if you were to make a mace for yourself, okay? So here's what you do, right? You make a giant, like, pricey mace in the basement, and you put on all these scares and pranks for yourself, right? And it's like a saw trap for yourself, where you're on the video recording yourself, talking to yourself, right? It's like, hello me, it's me. The real me, and I have been putting a bunch of fentanyl in your Lunchables, and that's why you can't remember shit right now. And you might be asking, how do I get out? Well, and it goes on from there, you know. So I'm saying like a funny gaslight for yourself, you know. And here's the great part. Once your future self solves this nightmare mace that is like full of razor blades and getting burnt by acid and all this shit. You have to eat like 16 jars of pickles until like shit through a porcelain toilet with your pure stomach acid. All that shit. After all that accumulates, here's the thing. Then the cycle repeats. Because you have now survived something to the point where you want to punish your future self for being such an idiot. So you're like, all right, let's do it again. Let's re-record this so my future self can be in pain. And be like, well, I just survived another... What am I describing? Isn't there a movie about this? Memento? And I just said, like, hey, you know, I think drugs might not be for me. And here I'm talking like I ate a bunch of fucking concrete. 1 hour stream, holy shit. Joel on Fent. Forced to eat cement. 1 hour is short. Yeah, that's true. Joel, did you see the Italian Senate? Thoughts on the Resident Evil 4 remake? I don't want to talk about my hot video game takes because they're all so bad, but I think Capcom's repeating history here. The reason why Resident Evil got boring is because it was the same shit over and over again, right? Now it's the same shit over and over again, but in a different context where like it's remakes. You know, stop making these fucking remakes. After Resident Evil 4, it's not. Wrong opinion. Okay, no, hear me out. Resident Evil 4 was one of the greatest games I ever made. It was not horror, but it was a fantastic action game. But it sold so well that it was like Metallica's Black Album. right? It became the standard. And afterwards, Metallica was like, hey, let's make another Black album. And it's like, ugh, yeah, can we do that? So they made 5, which was okay. And then 6. And then people were like, no. And then they made 7, which was fucking fantastic. Because it was back to horror, and it wasn't the same game, essentially. So, it was awesome. 7 really set the standard for new horror games. And then... Oh, 7 sucked. Oh, okay, well. 8 was kind of in the same vein. But coincidentally with that, here's my problem. When they started making Resident Evil 2 Remake, fine. Cool, awesome. 3, 4 now? If they make Resident Evil 5, I'm gonna eat my guitar, okay? I'm saying, my whole punchline of this. Why remake 4 when the original is so good? I don't know why. Because Resident Evil 8 was kind of a remake of 4 anyway. It was a spiritual sequel. It's called Village. And it's a bunch of like fantastical shit happening, you know? And it was over the top. If Ethan cracked one-liners, which he fucking did anyway, might as well be a fucking, you know. So it was very much like that. I'll play it, but I don't know. I feel Resident Evil needs to after 4. I think they should stop remakes, and I think they should focus on getting a really good horror game. You know, I think 7 was so awesome because it was actual horror. It was scary, man, and 8 was more of an action thing, kind of like from 3 to 4, I suppose. But I think they should like go back to what made 7 so good and just focus on eerie fucking horror, you know, and make it. Roll back the crazy. That's why 7 was so great. It was just a house. You know what I mean? It was just a house you started in. Eerie, scary, you know. But when you're starting to like throw tanks at people or punch boulders, you're like, what is happening? You know. I know though, I'm a bit of a hypocrite because in 7's ending, it is literally the house blowing up and it's like, holy shit. But that's all kind of Resident Evil, you know. It's kind of crazy, it's kind of part of it. But 7 was just full of atmosphere that I really liked. One of the scariest memories I have of Resident Evil was 3. Because I played Resident Evil 3 and it was something so eerie about 3 where I felt like if you're standing around in a random alley, anything could happen. Sometimes there wasn't a zombie there, but if you stood there just for 20 seconds, there might be a zombie spawning in. And that was eerie as fuck to me. But what fucked me up the most with Resident Evil back in the day is when the zombies ate you on the game over screen, I was like sick to my stomach. I'm like, you cannot show that. There was just something about that that shocked the shit out of me. I'm like, they're eating you in the game over, you know. And now we love that shit, you know. We have Dead Space where like, you know, your death animation is like one of the greatest things about the game. But I remember like back in the day, I'm like, holy, you can't show that, man. As a kid, I was terrified of our kitchen window for months because the window reminded me of the window a licker joins through the early in Resident Evil 2. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, did that Dead Space remake come out yet? Did that Dead Space remake come out yet? Yes. Was it good? Or what? I was totally out of it. It was good. It's very, very good. Okay, I have a question. What is the Dead Space protagonist from 1 called again? His name is like Ethan? Isaac. Isaac. At some point, did they bring back that anti-gravity ball in the remake? Yeah. There was like a ball you walked on. It was like a bunch of like satellites you opened up or something. Do you remember that? Am I talking shit? Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Well, my question is this. I played Dead Space like 16,000 years ago on a stream, and I had a really fun time streaming it. But but the game was so buggy because I played like a butchered Steam port that was like not updated or whatever. So Isaac would just randomly explode into like cat food for no reason. I would just walk into an alley and suddenly, like, what the fuck's happening? And they're like, oh, it's VSync issues. So my impression of Dead Space 1 is like really bad. I'm like, this game is held together by like toothpicks. Like if you, there was something about the FPS issue or whatever, but you know, also one of the greatest memes comes from Dead Space streams. I think it was the finale, and I was talking about Jackie Chan dying. It's like, shit, did you guys hear? Fuck, did you guys hear about Jackie Chan? Oh, fuck, it's terrible. You know, big fan of Rush Hour. Love those movies. The Armor of God, you know, classic. Jackie Chan, I mean, he did all of his own stunts, and I can't fucking believe this fucking terrible news. You know, he has done so much shit. He jumped from a mountain onto a helicopter in one of the movies. You know, he did all that shit. But the thing that would kill fucking Jackie fucking Chan is a goddamn banana peel for a fucking joke comedy movie. Like, that's fucked up. This meme is going to age like shit when it actually does die. Okay, hear me out. If Jackie Chan would pass away one day, which is highly dubious, if he does pass away, I say we continue with this bullshit joke and we pretend he hasn't died. And every time it's like, Joel, did you hear? I'm like, oh. Just bullshit yourself. I'll tell you what, I'll put a bunch of fentanyl in my Lunchables and record a video saying, did you hear, Joey? Jackie Chan died. And I have to solve a puzzle, a labyrinth where I have to like eat concrete. I saw this video. Okay, dude, I don't know where this quotes come from. What is Jackie Chan's partner called in Rush Hour? Who is that? Who the fuck is that? It's a comedian guy. Not Jimmy. Chris Tucker. Yeah, Chris Tucker. So, you know those like fake bloopers? Or the bloopers in Rush Hour is so much fun at the end to watch. You're like, oh, fuck, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. They're just like, they're paddling around. You're having a good ass time behind the scenes and all that shit. And Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3. You're like, oh, they're having so much fun on set. And then I find out, like, I swear to God, is so terrible to read. It broke my fucking heart. Jackie Chan was interviewed like recently about Rush Hour, and it's like, I don't know, I didn't understand anything Chris Tucker said. It's just like, what the fuck? He's like, I didn't understand what the man said. And I was just like, haha. It's fake. No, seriously, look it up. I don't know where the fuck this comes from. Hang on. I'm gonna look this up. Jackie Chan, I didn't understand what Chris Tucker said. It's not fucking... I don't know where it's from. Okay, there's an I don't think this is the right image in the context, but I think this is yo, terrible movie. What the fuck? Okay, I think this is out of context or whatever. There's no fucking way that throughout the shooting of 3 theatrical fucking comedy movies that Jackie Chan was like just laughing with Chris and everybody's having a good time on set, but when it came home he's like, what is everybody saying? I'm so confused. Just show up on the set next day. Ha ha ha, yeah, you guys are so funny. And then after the third movie he's like, what is going on? I don't know what that can't be it. Where am I? Chris Tucker hated Jackie Chan so much he laid the banana peel. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. But Jackie Chan speaks Cantonese. I know that. But like, I think it must be like a fake code or something or whatever it is. But it must have been some misinformation because like Jackie Chan's English is fine. I don't know where this quote from, but I read something and it broke my heart. I'm like, no. You mean that their fun on-screen chemistry wasn't real? You know? Okay, here's context. Here's context. Let's see what he says.
Yeah, after left, then I asked my manager, what the hell are you talking about? I don't even one word come from his mouth. And later on he used it in the movie. And too young and come to the set, so many ideas, and he was late on the set. I was 7 o'clock call, I was 6:30. I already make up standing, I'm filmmaker. Yeah, standing here, then he just come 11 o'clock, late. Yeah, late. And late.
It's just Jackie Chan just talking Chris Tucker's bullshit. This better develop into like, oh no, but I love him, you know. 3 hours late, goddamn, man. This was just when they first met. I don't think it's this, he was saying like, no, I don't understand what he's saying. You know. Is this it, Joey? I don't know. Dude, why are we fucking talking about Jackie Chan? Guys, it's fucking 2 a.m. and I'm sitting here in the middle of the night talking about Jackie Chan. Fuck. Why not? This is meant to be a short bullshit stream, okay? I haven't even played a single game tonight. Like, this is terrible, man. He died. Joe, you shouldn't talk about deceased people. I'll tell you something. If Jackie Chan found out what you were saying about him, you shouldn't be talking about yourself there, buddy. It's gotta be ba boom, ba boom. I'm gonna play Metroid Prime Remastered. Nah. I kinda fucking maybe, I guess, but you know, there's so many games I want to play and I can't fit it all. And you know, here's my schedule that I want to do. Pizza Tower completed, boom, you know, and you know, GTA 4 is done now, you know. I still have yet to do Fist of the North Star. I have my PlayStation 4 ready to go, you know. I just got so goddamn busy with this album, you know, but you know, so and the Saints Row I gotta do, you know. And I still got the Orc backlog, it's true. Sims 2, there's so many games. Subnautica. Pokemon Sleep. What is Pokemon Sleep? What is Pokemon Sleep? People have been talking about it, but I don't care. What is it? I drink like a toddler. You know, every gulp is like, you know. It's ransomware. Sleep tracking game. So you're saying that there's a game out there now for your phone where Pikachu watches you sleep. Okay, now I'm not gonna look at chat. I'm gonna post an ID here. Post a little idea here, and I hope this is exactly what this is. Hear me out. Pokemon Sleep. Hear me out. It's an app where you let the app hear you fart, talk and do all this shit in your sleep. And through that, you fight a haunter. And when you wake up in the morning, you show how much damage you've caused him. And every night there's a Pokemon battle against him. Yeah, yo, he guessed it. But is poison good against ghosts? Or is it not effective? Sorry, more water. It's neutral damage. Okay, neutral. Joey, can I have a sip? Yes, you can go to your sink and go. Good hydrat. I'm gonna wrapping up the stream here in a few, guys. You know, you know, I miss you guys. You miss me, and obviously I wanna stream all night, but I have some goddamn obligations to do, which is this fucking album getting done. Very boring, but hey, you gotta do it. So, you know, it is release one. Okay, so again, context for this stream. This is basically a short little interlude of a stream to kind of give you guys up to speed what's going on with the album and all that shit, because I don't want to just completely disappear and then come back like a month later and be like, oh hey, it's out, you know. So here's the plan. We have some merch coming in to coincide with the album. When we get to review those merch in like quality check, that's when this album gets done. And that could be a week from now. It could be 5 days. I don't know. But that'll be that when that comes out, that album. But the actual album finishing is going to be very shortly. It might take 1-2 days. It's a song I want to get done, and then, you know, hey. And once that happens, that's when we'll do an art stream, backlog of art, and then we're going to head back into Voice of the Void, Pizza Tower, all that shit. So that's contextually what's being trying to say here 3-4 times. So, you know, there's that. Site Lord Boner pills coming soon to a Kentucky gas station near you. Okay, see you tomorrow. Well, I want to say thank you everybody for tuning in and watching this incredibly boring stream where I just basically sound like a walking talking commercial, and I talk about nothing except you know Jackie Chan. Yes, and for the inclined, the best of 2022 is also being worked at the same time, and I just got my special guest. Here's a little snippet of him.
Then I asked my man, what the hell are you talking about?
You know, so my main man, Yimi Shan. Okay. Vinny Shan. See, Vinny released... Dude, you guys give me shit. You guys give me shit about releasing the best of videos way too fucking late. You're like, oh, he releases that shit in February, March, and blah, blah, blah. Fucking Vinny just did the same fucking thing. And I don't see you guys fucking going to Vinny and be like, Vinny, why are you so late? Okay? What's up with that? Yeah, because you released it last year in August. I did not. When did I release it last year? Was it really August? No, it wasn't fucking August. No. Shut up. No. I didn't do that. Almost September. Fuck off, okay? Let my main man, Jackie Chan, take it away.
Then I asked my manager, what the hell are you talking about?
You know, so bullshit. New soundboard. I haven't plugged in my Stream Deck in a while, mainly because like I don't have enough space for my USB slots. I should get like a USB hub, but I'm afraid. Okay, I know you guys might not be like the best to answer this, but would a USB hub be like bad for something that is like USB 3.0 super powered, like a stream hub on a fucking USB dock? What the fuck you call it, you know? It's fine. It was uploaded 24 August. Oh, Jesus. Get a powered USB hub. I run Windows 10 from a USB 3.0 port. It should be fine. Okay. Interesting, yeah. Joel, you're in my nightmares. I think you're confusing me for the Pokemon Sleep app. That you should be fighting Gengar, not me. You guys ever tickled yourself? Because I'm not clean shaven, but I have like a razor beard right now, and I keep like stroking my non-existent beard, and I keep like almost bursting to laughter. And I don't think that's good. I think it's like physiologically impossible to make yourself laugh from tickling, and I'm about to like crack up from doing it. So that's not good. That's nerve damage or something. That is silly. That's not human. You've lost it, mate. Okay. I can tickle myself. Dude, if you're tickling yourself for entertainment, all I gotta say is,
What the hell are you talking about?
you know, so my main man, Jackie Chan, has never tickled himself. Okay, and if he did, he would have been dead. So, until that day. Some people just cannot grow a fucking beard. Some people just cannot grow a fucking beard. Like, I could never grow like a ZZ Top beard, right? But there's some people that have like the weirdest beard growth. They have like, you know, I love Simple Flips, but that man's beard growth, what is happening? All right, it's like he like the beard comes in at the sides, but not the fucking. I don't know. I think Simple Flip should get a fake goatee. They just come and be like, well, not come, but you know what I mean. He's gonna cry strop. Okay. Beard shaming. How about this? You know, if you're balding, if you're hardcore fucking balding and you look like a Humpty Dumpty, here's what you do, right? You take your hair from the top and then you like super glue it to your beard and make out like a really nice pubis, you know. I gotta get some sleep tonight, guys. Stop streaming. Alright, well, once again, guys, thank you for listening to this stream. I'm sorry it couldn't have been more entertaining. I know you guys are like clamoring for like a proper voice of the voice stream or what the fuck ever I'm gonna do. So thank you for being patient. Album is almost done. Too long, didn't watch, you know. That's pretty much it, but I had to say tonight. So y'all take care, y'all stay safe, all that shit. Let's see who's live. Mike is live. Rev is live. I haven't hosted Rev in a little while. I'm gonna have to host Rev. He's playing Backpack Hero with Twitch interaction. I was like, people keep asking me, have I seen the unlimited like steamed hams bought? Yes, I have. And all I gotta say is, people memed about this like technological nightmare world, this dystopian like algorithm that is gonna take over our lives, where people say like humor in the future will be randomly generated. Dude, the fucking apple doesn't fall along from the tree. All right, art imitates life. Life imitates art. Like when you're sitting there for hours watching like AI Simpsons, you gotta be like, wait a minute. I have become Jackie Chan.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm just saying, Rev is ending. Oh shit, okay. What are y'all talking about? Well, he is ending, and I'm gonna host. I'll host Robus. Robus is playing Anemeopolis. Okay, cool. Well, before I go, guys, I guess we'll play. Do you guys want to hear a song or something? Robert Kopp. All right, cool. All right, guys. Tip of the day is, people crap on. What's her name? Little Boo Boo. What was her name? That show. Butter and Sketty. What's her name? Honey Boo Boo. Honey Boo Boo. Yeah, Honey Boo Boo. People were like, idiot parents feeding them like butter and ketchup on spaghetti. Sketty. Dude, honestly, honest to fucking God, is an actual tip for pasta. When you make spaghetti and you've drained it, put a stick of butter in. Okay, I know that's like, ew, what the fuck? No, honestly, it's fantastic. It makes the spaghetti so much more alive. Not like an actual stick, guys. I'm talking like a figurative sense of like, But, this is kind of like a shit version of what because I know the actual thing you should be doing is like, you put a little of olive oil and you put some salt. But, fuck that. I'm Swedish. I put ketchup on my sketty. Okay. End stream. Inferior cuisine. Let me tell you something. There's a big plate of spaghetti waiting for me on tomorrow that I'm going to be eating. And I'm going to sit there. And I'm going to be laughing as I'm eating it, because you guys can't stop me from eating it. Because I know you guys are going to be crying and being like, oh, Joey, stop eating it. I'm like, ha, ha, ha. I'm going to be sitting there laughing with my superior S-tier spaghetti. And you guys were going to be eating your fucking Prego and your fucking Emrils. And, I'm just saying...
What the hell are you talking about?
So I'm ending the stream here now. I'll play Robert Kopp. Good night.
He's a robot, he's a cop, he's a robot,
I forgot to play another song. I guess we're talking about it, and I forgot about it. What about another one, I guess, well... No funny meme this time, just.
Then I asked my manager, what the hell are you talking about?